All right, Nick, now it's time for my favorite segment, Plead the Fifth. I'll ask you three questions, and you can only plead the fifth once.
Oh, boy.
You get ready. All right,
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. You can do it.
No. All right, let's go.
Have you ever shown a listing to a fake buyer, and how did you react?
Yeah, we did actually. Interesting question.
Because this is very common, by the way. I hear this from every single one of my clients that they come across fake buyers.
Yeah, you do every once in a while.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like one every couple of years. There was a guy years ago. My partner Randy and I used to deal with him. He used to have this big Rolls Royce. The guy played the part. He was name dropping every possible name. He was with, all these celebrities, and he knew what he was doing. So he wasn't like overly ostentatious. He'd show up in like decent clothes, but he had the Rolls Royce, like kind of like you would if you're on the weekend or going to the gym or whatever. And it was hard then because we didn't have all the resources we have now. So for a while, okay, there was no way you could be a fake buyer. Okay, but now with AI, creating your own bank statements and everything else, we're back to that cycle again. So they are out there. Usually when you ask a buyer, especially if you're with them, like if you ask me if I can afford this car or whatever, I'll show you my, screenshot or my phone in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Any buyer can do that. So you got to be careful. They are out there. No one's ever pinpointed why they do it. There's been some like psychological test on like they want to, oddly enough, like we looked into it, obviously, they want to feel like they can do this. It's not like tricking the agent.
Psychological.
It's a psychological like issue.
Yeah.
Where they want to feel like they have the power to purchase this property. What's also very strange is they're not like showing off to anybody. It's themselves. They're solo. It's bizarre.
It's very interesting.
Somebody should do like a huge study on it. It's very strange. Every agent's run into one every once in a while. We're very quick to like throw you out of here.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to waste our time. But like I said, with AI, it gets pretty good. Like, here's my past employment. Here, they can show you basically anything they want. But then you could also take that and plug it into AI and then ask it if it's fake or not.
Which is, we're probably going to do a segment on AI.
Totally, we have to. It's getting crazy.
It's getting nuts, and
Yeah, but the fake buyers are out there.
Yeah. What's the biggest creative truth you've ever told to close a deal?
For us, it's just keeping it as real as it gets. You're working with people who are very intelligent.
Right.
The biggest thing you can do to close a deal is know what you're talking about.
Right.
Be educated on what you're talking about. These people are not foolish. They have people watching people. Like there's no tricks to it.
No, and you can't get away with it in your market, especially the ultra luxury space.
And the last thing you ever want to do is stretch the truth with anything. And I learned that from my partner. Like, thank God I had such a great mentor that was like so hardcore, like, this is what it is. Like, you never want to stretch the truth. Sales are sales. Sales isn't a bad word.
No.
Sales are, here's why you want to live here. Here's why this oceanfront lot is so amazing opposed to some of the other ones.
Right.
So there's things like that. But no, we keep it super, super above board. We don't stretch anything.
Have you ever regretted selling a property because you secretly wanted it for yourself?
Yeah, of course. Many.
It's honestly, every time you guys ask me to come see a property,
I know.
It's like,
and like, especially then you're like, actually there's this one in Gulfstream that one actually a good buddy of mine owns, and he's awesome. And his wife, Kristen, shout out to you. He got such a great deal on it. And like, we're all looking back like, what were we thinking?
Yeah.
Like, you forget.
Yeah.
You forget because you're selling it. Your job's to sell it. Like, if I just would have like scratched my head for 2 minutes, and this is something where he purchased it not that long ago. It was a great deal, but for like $5 million, it's probably worth 15, 16.
It's insane.
And it's a perfect house for me. And like,
we could all go back.
Exactly.
Like,
And I've had a couple other ones, and there's a couple other ones that like my partner, Randy, like he would say, like, we all say we should have bought that house. Like, for some reason, you're not thinking that way while you're doing it.
No.
So, yeah, there's plenty.
Now let's get into some fun questions before we wrap it up here. If your life was a real estate listing, what would the headline say?
Under contract, baby. Let's go. Let's
I
go.
love that one.
Let's go.
What's the most ridiculous client request you've ever agreed to?
There's been too many of them. I mean, here's the thing, that those ridiculous ones, they don't pass go. Like we get rid of them. Like, you know, like there's this recent one where a buyer was in town, and this wasn't with me, but it was with another agent, and they were sitting for hours talking about the deal in their office, and you know, the guy's requesting like pizzas, and he wants it well done, and like it's like, what is going, like, dude, you know, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So we stop. Like, I'm busy enough. I don't need it. I don't want it, and it's just going to lead to a disaster. Let's just keep it.
Yeah,
keep
but
it
when
real.
you get to that level, you could, you know, stop.
I don't know where my clients are so great. They are amazing. I mean, I've been so lucky. Of course, you have some crazy ones.
Yeah.
You know, I had a you know, one of the guy's wife used to come down and start dancing during the showing. Yeah.
I would die.
That was, I mean.
Then you have to be like, oh, you're
Yeah, I'm like,
dancing.
hey.
Great job.
How are you?
Yeah.
She might, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know?
It gets awkward.
It gets a little awkward. But no, my clients are so amazing. And for the most part, I would say 95. The ones that aren't amazing, I would say 98%. The ones that aren't amazing, we cut it off.
Yeah.
I learned that from Randy, my former partner.
It's brain damage at that point. It's too much time wasted.
Here's the reason why. If the property is not, if you guys aren't aligned, I'm working too hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to work that hard for something that's not working.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to give you my all, like hours and hours and time and passion. Like, if it's not working, I can't do it. Like, I don't want to do it.
No, you're not excited about it. And
no, I'm not excited. I want nothing to do with it.
If you could trade houses with any celebrity, who would it be?
I'm good where I am.
I know. Catherine told me.
Yeah,
the house is looking beautiful.
Yeah, we're just.
I'm going to bring my boys to tear it up.
Totally. You know, the deal is there's levels to everything, okay? I want the new house. I want the bigger house. Whatever works for you is great. What I've learned in the last 20 years, I've been in every single one of these.
Yeah.
Home is truly where the heart is. Whoever made that up did a great job.
Yeah.
It's whatever makes you happy. Okay. So fortunately, I've been in enough homes. I feel like I live them in any way. I know what the ocean view is like. I get it. Home is what makes you and your family happy.
Right.
And when you look at somebody buying a $20, $30 million home, it's just a different level.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, it doesn't mean that home's more special. It's just that buyer's used to certain things. Like, they live on the ocean. Like, they're worth a few $100 million.
Right.
Like, so it's not like my home's cooler or bigger or better. It's just a different level of what you're used to. You know, some people have a nice townhome in New York. Some people have the penthouse. It's just a different level. They're both nice.
If you had to live in one of your past listings forever, which one would you pick?
Probably one of these homes in Manalapan.
Yeah, they're
with the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Put the tunnel in there too. It's just it's kind of like, you know, best of both worlds. Close to Palm Beach, close to Delray, close to the airports. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more of a quiet. Like, I like to be close to the action.
Same.
But yeah. And by the way, like, certain people, when they come in town, I'm living here full time. So if I lived in the Hamptons, or if I lived, like, I'm doing something in Deer Valley, like, I want to be near the action. Reason why? I'm not going to be there all the time.
No.
So, like, just, you know, you got to think about what your buyers want. And if they're in for, you know, 2 or 3 months, of course they want to be right near Atlantic Avenue or in town Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. You know, but I'm here full time, so it's all good.
This is an interesting one. What's the most underrated luxury feature you think more homes should have?
Honestly, like, anything health related, like steam room.
Yeah.
Like, what rooms? What new house shouldn't have a steam?
Yeah.
Or a steam shower.
Or a cold plunge.
A cold plunge. So, I mean, but at the very least, the steam shower.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and then we're taking it further, obviously, but at the very least, you know, what any builder or homeowner should do, put the steam shower in. I mean, it's great. You're not feeling well, steam. You're feeling great. Steam. Like it's
when the kids are sick, steam.
put them in the steam. Yeah. Oh, having little kids. Oh, they
Yeah.
got all this stuff. Throw them in the steam. I
I
don't
know.
like it.
We don't have a steam shower, but I have to wait like 15 minutes to steam up the whole bath. So like I need to talk to my husband about updating the shower.
Yeah. I mean, you have to get the steam shower. So that's the entry level right there.
Okay. Well, okay, so let's get into the final takeaways here. The show is all about mindset. If you could have leave listeners with one piece of advice for achieving success in the industry, what would it be?
Let's just start. Everybody has to have a mentor. You can't just do this by yourself.
Right.
So the mentor could mean a few different things. It could be watching a podcast like The Exclusive Mindset. I would highly recommend it if you're getting into real estate or if you're already into real estate. I have a lot of people that are much older than I am that say, hey, thank you. I appreciate what you're doing. Figure out who you're listening to and why, and then figure out what it is that you do. So like my buddies that are attorneys, like I specialize in car accidents. I specialize in representing corporate companies. Like I love people like yourself. I love people that specialize in something.
Yeah.
Because in real estate especially, I just had a great conversation with Don Langdon, broker in Palm Beach, and he talks about his agents. Like he wants to know who does what. With 100 agents, tell me what each one of you do. I specialize in West Palm. I specialize in Palm Beach Island. I specialize in condos. What it also does when you specialize in something, it allows you to collaborate. So for instance, I'm getting a referral today for a $50 million listing. Collaborating. They know that that's all I do.
Right.
So they're coming to me. They could go to a lot of people, but they're coming to me because they know that's what I do. So you want to be a specialist with whatever you do and say it loud and proud and tell everybody you know. Oftentimes agents, they're afraid to do it because they don't want to lose something else.
Right.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
You're going to gain a lot more by sort of sticking your stake in the ground and saying, here's what I do. I promise. So I would do that, and then be careful who you listen to. All the social media stuff, it's too much.
Yeah.
You go to a social media class or one of these like gurus, right? This real estate guru, and he's telling you like 1,000 different things. Well, let's just start with one.
Yeah.
Like, let's slow down a little
Yeah.
bit. So be careful who you're listening to. Don't believe the hype. Focus on the real deal from people that are doing it consistently.
Okay, finally, what's next for Nick Malinosky, and any dream listings or exciting projects coming up?
We're at a place right now. We have a very good pipeline. So we've been extremely fortunate. Our brand, and like I said, I've been doing it for 20 years now. So it's a lot of our clients are referrals and past clients. We have a ton in the pipeline. I mean, I could think of 4 or 5 oceanfronts coming, all basically brand new. So the real estate sector of it is just, I'm going to continue just, remaining consistent. What's next is keep the health going, keep the workouts going, keep the eating going. That's my main goal because the work just comes into play. And just be consistent. Like that's my key right now. Like I'm kind of trying to level everything out and just remain consistent. So I've got all the chips aligned where they should be. And having 2 daughters is just as crazy as it can be. So that's my passion. So, the next is just maintain it, just going, getting better, getting better every day. And it all starts with, myself basically, even for my kids. Like we got to be able to keep up with our kids.
Yeah.
We can't be tired on a Saturday morning.
No.
Like,
even if you are, you suck it up. And you get them in the car and you go to that activity.
Totally. So I think keep focused on what my main focus, just stay focused. That's it.
Yeah.
Focus. I'll leave it at that.
Well, Nick, this has been so much fun. Thank you for letting me take over the Exclusive Mindset. And to everyone listening, please make sure to subscribe, follow Nick on Instagram for your daily dose of real estate envy. And remember to always keep your mindset exclusive.
There you go. I love it. Thank you.